Am I actually live? Is this lying to me? We got to do a couple things today. So whenever it actually registers that I'm live, oh, perfect. It does my, oh, I also don't have my headphones connected. So I was sitting here not actually doing anything. I was sitting here like, oh, I'm going to be able to hear myself. Yeah, and there was no way I was going to be able to hear myself because my headphones weren't actually connected. That is the wrong one. Okay, that's okay. Now, perfect. Everything should be set. At least I think. I never know, and I'm always confused whenever I try to set this up. So we love to see it. I could, since my bot account that I made, it is a mod, but I don't want to create. So I have a couple ideas, right? And we're gonna talk about these. But I could open up like I could pull a Doug and open up my what's it called? And open up like Notepad and draw what I'm thinking. I'm not certain. There's a couple things that have happened recently that I want to talk about. Not happening that I want to talk about. Um I have personal things I want to talk about because obviously this is my platform. I just want to do so. And then I have a couple things. I keep sitting here and just saying the same thing over and over and over again without actually thinking about where I'm going with it, which is ultimately the funniest part. It's ultimately a lot funnier for me just to sit here and say the same thing over and over and over again. But okay, so first thing, my my apartment emailed me yesterday and was like, oh, tomorrow we have to turn off the water for routine maintenance. And I was like, okay, sure, that's fair. I understand. I forgot they were doing that. So I was going to take a shower this morning and it was like, and not actually doing anything. I was like, yo, that's crazy. I was like, that's crazy. I didn't like that. That's not all that fun. Manage goals. What is the goals? Plus program. What is the plus program on Twitch? I still haven't gotten emailed from Twitch saying I can do what's it called? I still haven't gotten an email from Twitch about the dual format beta, which is something I actually really want to do. Because if you are familiar with like TikTok and how TikTok streams work, it's just vertical. And then on Twitch, on Twitch mobile, you can scroll through the vertical streams. Here, I'm going to pull this up real quick because like, I think this is really cool and I really want to be able to do it. But like on Twitch, whenever you're streaming, you have like, oh, my brightness is really dark. So you have this, right? And you could just scroll through. And some people have vertical content where you could just watch from this, right? And I think that's really cool. I want that. I want Twitch to give me the dual format thing because I think it's really cool. I do. And I want that. But they haven't given it to me yet and I still have to wait and I have to be patient, but I'm impatient about everything. What was I on about? Okay. Next thing is I was talking about the water at my apartment getting turned off. Oh yeah, I was going to take a shower but can't. And also I can't make food because like everything I have requires water. I can't, like I was going to make rice. Like, oh, rice is a good alternative. No, you can't make rice without water. And I'm kind of in that situation right now. I'm like, yo. And then the other thing that happened the last couple of days that I want to talk about is that my mouse wheel, the scroll wheel on this mouse has broken. It don't work no more. I can't scroll up and down with the mouse. I'll scroll down and eventually the mouse will just decide that it's going to scroll up instead. I can't fix it. It's done. And I really like this mouse. And so I emailed the SteelSeries support because it's a SteelSeries mouse. They're like, we can't tell you if it's discontinued or not. And we can't tell you the next time it's going to be in stock. And I'm like, I've been watching this site for months because I've known that this mouse is dying. And you guys still haven't been able to do it. I'm like, aha. And it's out of warranty. There's no way it was within warranty because I think I bought it. When did I buy it? I think I bought it like in 2023. But I have to check like my Instagram archive in order to find out what it is. I don't want the story archive. I just want the normal post archive. Because I did this a while ago. Oh, that was an old mouse. Okay, so that's not anything there. I wonder if it's still under warranty. Yeah, whatever. I posted, well, I didn't post it apparently, but I've been using this mouse for years. So obviously it's at the end of its lifespan. So I bought a new mouse. I bought a Logitech this time because the Logitech one has it has a year warranty and I was able to get it. It's like a $200 mouse I was able to get for like $60. Like low key, I'd rather get the $60 mouse because it's also like a 200. I don't know why, but I feel like it has a lot more there's more value to it, even though there really isn't. I spent the same amount on that mouse as if I were to buy a new one of these. But of course, that's not how it goes. When I bought it, it's actually really nice. It looks like it's going to be a really nice mouse. And if I don't like it, I'll just return it. And also this mouse works for everything else right now. It's just the scroll wheel functionality and the battery dying so quickly and everything. And then also the little finger pads on the side are starting to fall off. It's about time that I upgraded the mouse and I had extra money. And I kind of needed it for school. I think because of the nature of what I use it for, it does work for school. I have another mouse over there, but I don't want to use that one. I like this one. And it sucks. I hate when companies stop making the stuff that I really like. Like whenever companies stop making the stuff that I like and that I want to use, it low key makes me upset, and I don't know why. I need to remove these goals, but Twitch auto set the goals for me. I don't really care about follower counts. That doesn't really matter to me. What else is there? I could edit the panels. So here's what we're going to do today. Because I'm finally actually going to do what I'm talking about. We have some stuff to update here. My, this stuff right here is kind of out of date, right? I've deleted my Twitter. I used to have a Twitter account, but I deleted it because I was really annoyed. Then what else is there that I need to do? I'm going to change my About Me because it doesn't feel right. So like, we're going to just do a bunch of updates to my Twitch account, right? Because this is just all old. It's all old, bro. So the one thing that's going to be the easiest to change is going to be PC specs, because there's only two things we're going to have to change, right? Around, oh, there we go. That's the mouse sensor dying out. Right here, we're going to put, we're going to do Insta 360 X5, right? Just a nice camera. Next, the mouse we have to change. Logitech. What did I order again? What's it called? I think it's the G502X Plus. I just know it's a pretty white mouse that has RGB. That I'm probably just going to keep off because I don't really like RGB, but the price difference between the higher end plus version and the lower end not plus version was not that much. So cool. This mouse is dying, so as soon as I get that, and it's like I don't think is gonna ship or get to me within like a very, it might take some time. But by the next time I'm gonna be able to stream, likely it's gonna be because I go out of town today to go to see my parents. I'm streaming this before I pack up and everything because I'm low-key procrastinating. Then tomorrow is Christmas, Christmas Eve, Friday, and then Saturday I come back, but I have to work. And then Sunday I have to work. So then Monday's the next time I'm able to stream. And I just hope that it gets here around here. New reward available. Borderlands 4 Echo 4. Is that just an in-game thing? Oh shit. Okay. It's a skin. Okay. Nvidia on its way to dox me on stream. Oh, there's stands. Streaming. Okay. What is that? What was I on about? Oh yeah. So I'm gonna be out of town until here. So hopefully the mouse comes in before then. Then we're gonna scroll up to, I don't think anything else has changed. I could put in around here that my audio interface is like audio interface hyphen, and that's gonna be I have the XLR dock. And then I just use a Stream Deck. I use a Stream Deck Plus because I just really like it. I'm just putting everything here because yeah, so that should be good. I think that's everything I want to be there, just because this is everything people might care about, right? I think that it is. Next, we are talking. Well, next thing I want to do is any other socials. We could do that every so often. So what we're also going to do is we're going to change my YouTube thing, because the YouTube I have started to upload on a bit more consistently. And isn't consistently, whenever I stream, the thing is automatically cut up. And then what is it? Whenever I stream, I go to Twitch in the export videos function. And then I just start the export. So then it uploads to YouTube. Because then all the content I ever make is always just available. It's actually really good because yesterday I just threw up a video of me doing the, what is it? Just doing that's actually really cool because then all my streams are just on YouTube. People do watch them. I don't think people are watching them all, but they're actually not that bad. They're doing decently well compared to other videos I upload. Like, and it's fairly low effort, which I don't mind. Okay, we're just gonna do this. And cool. Sure, we'll edit it. And then we're going to panel title. This is about me. I don't know why I'm going to delete Grammarly. Here we go. Why is the box so small? What should it, like, how big should it about me be? I'm going to do some market research is what we're going to do now. We look at about me for Ninja. Just want to make people happy. He doesn't have this panel. Donate YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Okay. FAQ 27. I don't believe that. Okay, about me. Sup, welcome. Okay. This is an interesting way to do it. Go to him. Which I haven't actually watched this guy in forever. Bro also doesn't have an about me. I am learning that most people don't do about me's. I'm learning that most people don't do about me's. The market research has told me I'm just wrong. BitLife and this is wild. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that team existed. I love that in the process of trying to do this, I am learning that I'm doing it very wrong. Okay, this should be the other thing. Wait a minute. So first, a note about me. I'm just going to say I am Chris or Ozzy, right? Actually, let's do Ozzy or Chris since my username is the other way around. I do math and politics as for uni and play video games in my free time. I honestly think the misspelling is a lot funnier. Okay. So we're just gonna turn off edit panels and click this. It just brings you to my TikTok. Okay. My TikTok is not the most flattering, I will not lie, regardless. So the Blue Sky page is, here we go. So I think if I search this up on Blue Sky, it will bring me to me. Yeah, it will. Cool. And then also my automated streaming stuff. We'd love to see it. It does really good. And there's like just some person who reposts everything. I don't know who this is. I don't know why they do this. Like, I don't understand. What are they doing? How do they do this? Are these just like bot people? Like, they're not following anybody. They're following people. They're promoting things, obviously. My mouse is being stupid. This is why I ordered a new one. So what I need to do is I need to start automatically posting whenever there's YouTube videos to my Blue Sky as well. So that way people also get notifications of that. This is mostly I mostly use my Blue Sky to post when I'm live because I just forget that I have the account. Like genuinely, I don't ever remember I have the account. Yeah, no, like I don't generally post to Blue Sky. I'm not very good. I'm going to be real. I'm not good at social media. I'm very much not good at this. Who's the comment? Why is there a comment that I can't see? I don't like when there's comments that I'm not allowed to see. Also, why is it different when I post it, right? Versus here? Because that still brings you to me. These both is this just to the specific stream? I don't understand how this works. Oh yeah, but this one it worked. I guess it just stopped loading my profile picture. I need a new profile picture for my Twitch eventually. But regardless, it's fine. We're going to go back to here. So what that means is that right here is that, bam. And then I'm going to remove Twitter because that just sounds, I don't need Twitter there. And then I could also do Instagram, which is just the same as my other ones, but this one is. Cool. Now, that should be everything. And then I have Discord. Cool. I like the idea of having a featured viewer. What is this? I don't really want people to pay a lot. And they can become the featured viewer for about 10 minutes at a time. Sure, you could be a featured viewer on my live stream. Okay. So now I need to do extension panel. What happened? How does this work? I want it to be, okay, panel 1. But does that mean y'all, what has happened? Oh, there we go. Edit panels. I don't want that first. I actually want it last. I want it here because that's not actually anything that's about me. And we're going to look at other extensions, see if there's anything I really like. Is this an AI Santa? Oh, I don't want that. I don't want AI on the stream. Like ChatGPT is kind of cool sometimes, but also like, it's a bit weird to have it on stream and to use it for stuff like that. I just don't want that there. Okay. Viewer geolocation. I don't want to dox people. I like viewer. This is schedule and countdown. I don't know. Mini game. Super simple task glass extension. You, the broadcaster, someone you have. Man, oh, this would actually be really cool. I like that. Add as new panel. Done. So now if I go here, I just need to have it update. So we're going to refresh. Okay, edit. Because this one these should always be last in my opinion. I don't know what this does for me. I genuinely don't. Hold on. I could just put it over here on my other side of the screen right here. Be like, this is what we're supposed to be doing. One. There we go. So I could just have a task list. That's actually that's actually really cool. Oh, it's Hasan. Okay, I don't want this to be. Come on, we're gonna put that right back. I can't put it back. How did I put it back? I don't want it out anymore. There we go. 35% off of gift subs. I didn't even activate that. That's all right, now I think that's good. I think I want to change this. So how do I edit that again? Home. How does this work? Settings. Stream. That's the wrong one. Channel. I want to edit this. I'm not changing my thing. I like the professional yapper. Professional yapper. Idiot. Crazy. What's up? How's it going? Crazy person. I think these are funny. I actually think that these are funny and that I should leave them like this. I don't know why I shouldn't, but it would be very, very funny to me. Here we go. I forgot to do something that I normally do, so we're gonna set this up. We're gonna go like this. And this can go over there. How long was it before since that message was sent? Okay. Now we're gonna save this just because that's what I'm thinking. And this is good. So next we want to go to Google Docs. And we're gonna go for, I don't want a resume. Okay, we're gonna do this in resume format. I just want to put content ideas here. There we go. So we're going to put every single content idea as a different like experience, like as if it was a previous job I had. That would be so funny. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the company here. I'm thinking about a YouTube video where I don't know how to explain what I'm thinking. But imagine a video where what is it? The words are leaving my mouth. See, I have to keep within a budget though, because I really want to do a YouTube video where I build a stupid bot. You know Michael Reeves and how he does his videos? I want to do something like that where I just create a stupid bot that does something stupid that really shouldn't exist. There's no reason it should exist, but I want to. But the problem is that you need to get like Arduino and you need cameras and you need stuff like that. And that's all expensive and stuff I don't have the money for. And honestly, the next problem with that is that the cameras I do have, like this one, this is a decent camera if you just want to take pictures. That is about it. Does this have two? It does have two. My mouse, it's breaking. I know it's breaking, but it's breaking and it's annoying me. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is I think we should do a coding video, something about coding. Coding. Oh yeah, these are gonna be topics. Perfect. We're gonna do, I think a video about the news would not be wrong, but I also don't want to be that guy. We don't need more white men on the internet talking about the news. We already have enough of those. Next thing I think that we could do, we could start a Minecraft survival series. We could do something in Minecraft. Next, I could do a video about like longboards, something about longboards. So what this basically boils down to is, we're going to change this to gaming. What this essentially boils down to for videos is that I'm doing one for gaming, one for coding, and then one for longboards. I think these are not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. I wonder what would happen if I called this number. Is that number real? Could I just call that number? I would feel so bad if it's actually just a person. Like, imagine if you had that number. If I had that number, I would actually be like genuinely like, is there an area code for 1, 2, 3? Hold on, this is actually important. No. It's not real. Okay. Oh, so 1, 2, 3 you can't use because it was for like system codes. It's for stuff that we can't do no more. It's not that we can't do it, it's that we don't do it anymore. Weird. Okay, here's the modern plan. System-wide toll-free calling for which the receiving party is billed for the call. Uses a number range Chrome of 800. So 800 are all that. Okay, cool. I see. I like how there's like ideas. Okay, well, we don't have to look at this anymore because that was literally stupid. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave that there. Okay. Location, coding is obviously, so we need to do something silly, something in code that we could do. I could either do silly or could do cool. The problem is I don't know a lot about coding. So in order to do this project, we got to kind of, what is it? For this idea, for this project, for these things, I have to make a I have to learn how to do it. This isn't going to be a simple idea. But that is the plan nonetheless. Okay. We'll go back to here. So for the coding video, we're going to move this over here. My mouse isn't working again. I hate this update to the mouse that it is currently degrading a lot faster than it was before. It's a really annoying update. Okay. We're going to do Python. We're going to do Python because that's what I already have on my computer. It's what I'm already familiar with. So we're going to move on to the next thing. So we can stop with that one for now, at least. Now this one could be Minecraft because that's easy to do, but we don't want easy. We want something interesting. Baldur's Gate playthrough. Okay, we're going to do Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough as our next idea. We like that idea. Well, at least I like that idea. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I like that idea. And then for longboards, this is a hard video idea to come up with because I'm not really good enough in order to teach people. So we might actually have to change this idea. I can't do motorcycles because I don't have the bike. I could do Avatar content like Atla. We're gonna call it Atla because Avatar Last Airbender is such an amazing TV show. I have all the comics, I have the TV show, so I could go and point out things that maybe I've only noticed in my watch throughs. So maybe kind of like overanalyzing Avatar. Like inspired. Okay. As for the job title, this is just simple. It's a playthrough. Live streamed. Okay. That one's easy. Next, for this one, I'm getting stuck on this Python idea. I did something where it turned off my computer. I could do something, but I'm anti-cheat actually, Minecraft. We could do Minecraft. Okay, hold on. This is actually a really funny idea. Hold on. A program that prevents you from hitting live animals in Minecraft. This might actually have to be C. This might actually have to be C. Okay. No. I need what's it called? Paint. Okay. No, come back. Paint. I need this. So basically what we're doing is we're going to take from Minecraft, right? And we got to send it to a program. That's good enough because my mouse isn't. It's not working. So we're gonna, I have another mouse. I have to grab the spare mouse right now because the current one is. It's wired. I hate wired mice. I'm so picky. So picky. First world problems. Okay, I have not used this mouse in forever. Okay. Oh, this is fast. There we go. That's better. Now, so we're going to take from Minecraft, right? This is from Minecraft. We're going to send it to Python, right? Then the next thing we need to take it to is we need the, well, not Python. This is going to be the program. Program, right? And the next thing we need to do is we need to send it through the program and it's going to find like cows and pigs and zombies. Right? It's going to find all of these. And what it's going to do is that whenever that these are, what it's going to do is it's going to move the mouse to the right or left. So it's going to send an input to cause me or the player to look away. And we're going to send that back to Minecraft. So if it ever sees these specific, because there's like, what you do is you look at around the cursor. And if those certain colors show up, oh, I don't need it to be in C. This could be in Python. Because what you do is in the program, you create a color mask. You take your screen, you find a color mask, and what you do is you look and you tell it to sort out specific colors. And when you tell it to sort out the specific colors, then if it finds a certain color on the crosshair or a certain distance, we got to decide distance because we got to figure out within the distance of the crosshair. Because Minecraft has a crosshair that's like this. That is not the direction I had the mouse going. The crosshair is like this. And if anything's, so what we got to do is we got to make sure that in this box, what is up with this mouse? We need to make sure that in this box, that these colors don't exist. And if these colors exist, then it will force the colors out of the box. Right. The only one that could be an issue, well, there's a couple that could be an issue. Our issues could be zombies, but we could have blue. We could have blue. Because blue, the sky blue that zombies use is different than the actual sky in Minecraft. Then the next thing we could do is we could do so that's the first issue I had. Skeletons are white, which isn't a problem, but what that would have problems with is I think maybe the inventory, but I'm not sure. The next thing that we have to be concerned about is what would it be called? Words. Creeper. The creeper has a green, but the green's easy to just pick out one of the individual pixels. I just be concerned about the grass because the game still needs to be playable. We can't have a mod we can't have a program that just makes the game unplayable. That's just not funny. Next thing that we got to do is we got to do bats could be difficult because if it's ever dark, but that's as easy as getting one of the gray color palettes. The warden would be really difficult to do. But the warden's only difficult because that would just kind of go in. It would be on contrary. It would be in contrary, not contrary. It wouldn't have enough contrast with like normal skulk. So then what would happen is the program would just freak out whenever we got to the skulk. So I'd have to find an individual pixel on the warden that's big enough and has a big enough deal that I can isolate it. What else would there be? We got to be concerned. Pigs are fine. Sheep are okay. The problem with sheep is going to be that I would have to do like the face of the sheep because that pink is the only part. Because like if you do the white, then it could trigger and everything else. And I don't want to do individual for every single color of a sheep. That would be annoying. Then what else could we do? What else would be privy? I'm trying to think because there's other things that might be an issue. I mean, zombie piglins and whatnot would be annoying. The thing with piglins, well, not zombie piglins, but just piglins. Piglins would be really annoying to have to deal with. Because piglins would, because we want to be able to trade with piglins. But that's easy. We can easily just make it to where you could easily just throw and just mine the blocks beneath it. Hoglins would be annoying because it would just kind of push my cursor away. What would be next? What would be the next thing I'd have to think about? Why am I getting stuck? So there's other Minecraft mobs that might be issues, but we could also just cover that when we get there. I'm thinking too much about it now. But basically, it will scan for the individual hex code associated with Minecraft mobs and force the cursor out of a specified area. So basically this would be a very funny thing to give to friends. This would be a very funny program to kind of compact and export to my friends. I would love to have this just be as like a mod in the game, but I'm not good enough to do that. And this one's simple, self-explanatory, Baldur's Gate 3. Come on, let me do the thing I want to do. There we go. Baldur's Gate. Now this one needs more thought. I don't know for sure, and I'm probably going to think about and update this as time goes on, but this is the next couple videos I want to do. I think this coding idea could be very funny. Like really funny. Because everybody who does pacifist runs, they don't get forced to look away. So imagine instead of being a forced pacifist, you're allergic. And what I could do is instead of just doing this. So here, let's actually add this in as well. Potentially reverse. We'll put input to for 180-degree motion. Hold W and sprint away. So instead, what it does is it forces you to run away. So instead of the mod or whatever, the program saying, no, you can't look, it's you are afraid. Well, for this one, it would have to be randomly. Right? So just like, and then show 1,000-yard stare image. This, it would just pop up with this in the on the screen. Hold on, this is actually so funny. This would actually be so funny. Hold on. Because this one you could also just say, well, it would have to be also within the cursor. It'd be like a very tunnel vision. You have like a tunnel vision. Regardless, this is such a funny idea. I don't know why, but this is such a funny idea. I actually have to do this now. But with that covers everything I need to do, because I actually do need to start getting packed because I have to leave in about an hour and a half. So with that, thank you for the stream. I will be uploading this here soon. And have a good Christmas and a good holidays, y'all.